Why, hello there, good looking. Hey, stick around for this heart pumping cardio workout using a kettlebell or one heavy dumbbell. And listen, if you're new to the channel or if you haven't already done so, it would be awesome to keep working with you. Click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, because that's how YouTube works. Awesome. So hey, this workout, I'm going to show different variations for everyone from the beginner all the way to the advanced exerciser. So I have you covered, girlfriend. So get that kettlebell, lace up those runners, click subscribe, and now let's go start sweating. Why, hello there. Welcome to my living room. Hey, listen, I'm PJ from fitnesswithpj.com, and I help women over the age of 40 reclaim the tush, as well as many other muscles of their 20s. Hey, listen, I've been a personal trainer, health coach, fitness instructor for 25 years. I'm 50 years old myself, so yeah, baby cakes, I walk the talk on this channel. It's great to have you here. Now we will get warmed up. As we warm up, I'm going to talk about this very special workout I have programmed for you. So you can put your kettlebell or your dumbbell off to the side, and let's start with some bodyweight squats. Feet are just a tad wider than the hips, so shoulder width, toes turned out. Drop the bucket, keep the chest lifted, and then when you come up, drive up off the heels. Deal? Awesome. So we're performing this workout in an EMOM fashion, so every minute on the minute. So you have to count for this workout. Terribly sorry. You have to use your brain as well as your muscles. But it's a fun way to train, and I find that I actually feel like the workout goes quicker when I do an EMOM. So I will show you the exercises. When we get busy, I will coach you further on technique. And in addition, I have different rep counts dependent upon where you are in your fitness journey. Yeah, see, I got you covered. We're good. Last 4, 3, 2, one more, 1. All right, let's do some reverse lunges. Add the arms for me. Sweep the arms up, thumbs point behind you. Beautiful. Alternate that lunge pattern. Now your back shoulder and hip are in one line, and your front knee and ankle are aligned. And you bend that back knee as low as it feels comfortable for your knees. If you are new to the channel here, my philosophy is I am well aware that not 100% of everything on our body works 100% of the time. So I will always coach you on how to work around if the knees are bugging you, shoulders, hips, low back. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. Excellent. Now let's take a side to side lunge. We want to keep ourselves centered. When we reach the arm across, see if we can touch that toe. Now we're touching the toe by bending the knee, not your back necessarily. Neutral spine alignment. Good job. So I have a kettlebell as well as a dumbbell. So I'll switch out just in case you don't have a kettlebell, and I'll show you how you do the movements with a dumbbell. Now we have 4 moves. I don't know if I said that. 4 moves. Each minute is a new move, 4 rounds. Then when we're done, you want to stick around for when we're done. I've got a great little ab routine for us. And when I mean great, it means that your abs are going to burn. And you won't like me during the abs, but you will like me after. That's by great. Last 4. 1 more each side. Beautiful. Now let's get into a little jumping jack pattern, okay? If you don't like impact, this is your jumping jack. Go fast though, okay? Perfect. Land soft. Just gonna get the heart rate up here for about 30 seconds, and then I will demo the moves, and away we go. Get those arms right up above the head if you're doing the high impact with me. Legs go out, landing soft. Excellent. Low impact, here you go. And you're not gonna go slow, low impactors. You're still gonna kick it up a notch. Yes, you will. Last 10 seconds. And march it out. All right, now before we get going, I practiced this workout before we started this video, before I started to record this video. One tip, if you're wearing a watch, get rid of it if you're using the kettlebell, because we are going to be doing a clean, which means the kettlebell is going to be banging the side of your arm each time. And I'm assuming you like your watch and you want to keep it in one piece. So take the watch off, grab a sip of water while I demo all of our moves. For minute 1, we have a clean and lunge. 5 for beginners, 7 for everybody else. So we'll do 7 aside or 5 aside. Take a look. Start with their feet, shoulder width apart. We swing the kettlebell so we can clean it up at the shoulder. That's why I want you to get rid of your watch. And then pick a leg and step back. Okay? So you'll do 5 to 7 and then do the other leg. That's for minute 1. So whenever you're done, we just march on the spot and wait for minute 2. So the faster we get the exercise done, the longer we get our break. Then we have 30 kettlebell swings. Now take a look. When I swing the kettlebell, it's a hip hinge, slight knee bend, and then I use my glutes to get that kettlebell up there. All right? Dumbbell, hold on to the post. Same with the other exercise, the clean and lunge. 30, 20 if you are a beginner. Next one is a squat and press. Kettlebell people, I want you to hold at the post. So here's my manual zoom. So I'm gonna hold down there, okay, with the ball pointed down. Dumbbell people, you'll hold onto the top and have one end of your dumbbell touch the ground, dumbbell to chest, and press. So squat and press, go a little wider with the feet, okay? I find that helps, especially most of us have tight hips. So that is 10, beginners 8. Now this next one, some of you may go, forget it, PJ, at which point, don't leave me yet. I'm gonna show you how you can do something different. But if you're joining me on this one, we want to plank and jack and tap. I know, 30 of them, 20 if you're a beginner. So what are we counting? We're counting the taps on our dumbbell. So I'm starting out with my plank, then I start my jack, and then I tap my kettlebell. Each time I tap is 1 rep. I'm going between 20 and 30. Now that is intense. So you've got 2 different options I'm gonna give you. First is get rid of the jack. Just tap the kettlebell. All right? If being weight bearing on your hands aggravates the wrists or the shoulders, then kettlebell on the ground for me, and you're gonna give me 30 taps. Yeah, and you could also do low impact too. Just move those arms to get that heart rate up there. So don't worry, I don't expect you to remember everything I just said. I just like to demo so you kind of can store that away, and then I will coach you further as we go. All right, so our first is between 5 to 7, okay? Clean and lunge, and then the other arm. All right, so I'm gonna start on my left arm. I'm starting the timer. We have 10 seconds to get set up. So our setup for this is feet shoulder width apart. Hold on to the kettlebell or dumbbell with your left hand. Give me a bit of a hip hinge, and then clean it on top, and step back with the left leg. 1, left leg again, 2, again. See if you can get 5 to 7. Are you able to get that back knee all the way to the ground? And yes, this is gonna beat up your forearms a bit. So I'm on the other arm now. Whoop, just lost my balance. Oh, that was graceful. Woo. When you're done, keep your kettlebell dumbbell, march it out. And as I was saying in the warm-up, you don't have to lunge deep if your knees aren't feeling it. All right, in 5 seconds, 20 to 30 kettlebell swings. Here we go, feet apart, toes turned out, hip hinge, use the glutes to get that kettlebell up there, shoulder height only, eyes straight ahead, breathe. So this is a core and glute move, okay? Not a shoulder move. I'm on 20, how you doing? $30 for me. Squat and press between 8 to 10 reps coming up in 10 seconds. Hold down the bottom base of your kettlebell. Feet wide, toes turned out, chest lifted. Ready? Go. Dumbbell to ground, kettlebell to ground. Press straight up. 1, 2. Now, if you don't feel like counting, what you can do is just keep exercising till I'm done. All right, I did my 10. Now we have a 30-second break, so I designed it like that because there's not a lot of break in the others. So we get a little longer break here. Plank, jack, tap coming up. If you don't like that, toe taps to the kettlebell, or don't do the jacks, okay? If you're doing it all with me, you want the kettlebell a little away, a little in front of you, so you're reaching for it when you tap. Counting the taps on the kettlebell only. In 3, 2, 1. So start with the plank. Good, and then add the taps. I'm on 20. How you doing? Whew. When you're done, march it out. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Don't chug though. Chugging water and cardio, they don't mix. So we're going into round 2 in 20 seconds. Clean and lunge. Between 5 to 7 reps an arm. Get yourself set up, 10 seconds. Feet are shoulder width apart. We want to do that hip hinge to get the kettlebell to clean it to the shoulder. In 3, 2, go. Whatever hand the kettlebell is in, that leg steps back for our lunge. You go down as low as it feels comfortable, remembering that form. Back shoulder and hip aligned. Front knee lines up at the ankle. Chest lifted. Breathe, baby. I'm switching arms. Neutral spine. Whew. Yeah, you gotta go fast if you're doing the full 7 on that one. 20 to 30 kettlebell swings in 5, 3, feet wide, toes turned out, go. Use the hips, slight bend to the knees, hinging through the hip joint. Good job, neutral spine. You should feel nothing in your low back. Shoulder blades pinched. Chest up, head up. Perfect, now smile. Good job. I'm on 20. Whew. 10 seconds left. We gotta move fast on those too, don't we? Okay, between 8 to 10 reps of squat and press. In 3, 2, go. So feet are wide, keeping that chest lifted, not rounding the back. So if you can't get your kettlebell or dumbbell all the way to the ground, don't worry about it. There's a goal for you, okay? Whew. There's my 10. So we get a 30-second break if you're with me. Plank jack and tap or kettlebell toe taps. If you're new to my channel, this is what I always do. I always give different exercises. Like I said, I'm well aware not every exercise works for every human. Okay, so we have 10 seconds. Let's get set up. Wrists under shoulders. All right, remember you're tapping the kettlebell or dumbbell. Go. I'm on 20. Whew. Nice. Shake it out when you're done. Move it into round 3. Clean and lunge in 25 seconds. Okay. Grab that kettlebell or dumbbell. Again, I'm starting with that left arm again. Feet apart, toes slightly turned out. We use the hips to clean the dumbbell and then lunge back, same leg. 5 to 7 reps. Go. Whew. Aren't you happy I asked you to take your watch off? Whew. All right, I went faster that round. How about you? In less than 15 seconds, 20 to 30 kettlebell swings. Make sure you hip hinge, neutral spine. Let's get set up. Feet wide, toes turned out. Start with a hip hinge. Go. I just realized I told you that I would use the dumbbell for a few of the moves to show the dumbbell people how to do this with dumbbell. Oh well, sorry. I'm sure you're smart, you figured it out. My bad. There was 30. When you're done, squat to press between 8 to 10. Feet are not as wide as they were for the swings, but still wide, toes turned out, hands down at the base of your kettlebell. Go. There was my 10. When you're done, get that kettlebell set up for whatever move you choose to do on number 4. Okay, it's tap, or it could be fast taps, or joining me down on the mat. 20 seconds. See what I mean? Fun little workout, huh? All right, so we're gonna get set up between 20 and 30 taps on your kettlebell in 5 seconds. 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrists under shoulders. Hips down. There's 20 for me. It's always this sense of accomplishment when you get 30 in. That's such a high number, huh? All right, in less than 30 seconds, we are on what we're gonna call the party round. This is our last set. Whew. So grab that kettlebell if you haven't already. If you're not done yet, come on up, join us. We have 5 to 7, clean and lunge. Ready, set, whew. Feet apart, use the hips, go. Keep that chest up, please. Good. This is no joke with the 20-pounder. Whew. All right. Yeah, we might have little bruises tomorrow on our forearms. In 10 seconds, 20 to 30 kettlebell swings. Ready? Feet wide, toes turned out. Abs engaged, go. Head up, chest up. Great job. You want to go fast on this one, okay? Let momentum help you on this. Here's 20 for me. All right, in 10 seconds, 8 to 10 reps, squat and press. Feet wide, toes turned out, hold on near the post of your kettlebell. Chest up, go. 8 to 10. When you're done, get that kettlebell set up for that last move of ours. You have 30 seconds at home. You are rocking this, man. Whew. If I could find you, I would high five you. That sounded creepy, didn't it? If I could find you. I meant that in a super non-creepy way. All right, you guys. Let's get set up. We're doing this in 5 seconds. 20 to 30, ready, set, go. Last minute. When you're done, hold the plank. So if you're doing toe taps, keep doing toe taps. Otherwise, join me for plank. All the way to the end, last minute, come on. 24 seconds left. Keep tapping, keep jacking. When you're done, join me in high plank. If you're doing kettlebell toe taps, you just toe tap for a minute. I know, trust me, you'll like me for the results, promise. 10 seconds. You won't like me now, you'll like me tomorrow. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, release. We did it! Truly, if I could find you, I would so high five you right now. You rock. Okay, gang, come on up. If you're not up, march it on the spot. Heart rate's going a mile a minute. We need to cool you down a little bit before we finish off with my fun little ab finisher. So if you are new to a every minute on the minute workout, I have a few on the channel using Bosu ball, using body weight and dumbbells. I just find, as I said earlier, they're a fun way to train, and it feels like the time goes so quick. But oh boy, do you ever get a big calorie burn with these? And then today, huge muscle burn. Keep marching. Yes, great job. Now let's just get into some toe taps. Now here's the scoop, and this is the scoop for any workout video you do on YouTube, be it mine, or if you're cheating on me and doing somebody else's. If they don't cool you down enough, if you still feel like that heart rate's going like a hummingbird, I want you to push pause and walk it out. When we're over 40, it's important that we bring the heart rate down before we lie down, or before we do abs, or before we just carry on with our day. So just, some people it takes longer for that recovery to kick in. So give yourself that. You've got the beauty of YouTube here where you can push that pause button. Just make sure you push play again and come back. Now let's take some deep breaths in through the nose and we'll exhale through the mouth. Here we go, deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. 2 more. Deep breath in. Exhale. Last one. Deep breath in. Exhale. Standing cat and cow to warm up the core further. Mind you, it's probably pretty warm right now, but I just thought this would be kind of a nice added before we hit the mat. Hands on thighs, knees are bent. Inhale, let the low back arch, the head looks up. Exhale, push your hands on your thighs, tuck your tailbone under, round the spine as much as you can. Here we go, flow through that. I forgot to open my window. I've got a window just off camera here. And what a difference. I could have used a little bit of a breeze, and starting in round 1 actually. I was breathing heavy after the warm-up. How are you doing? 2 more. And shake it out. All right, like I said, if you still feel like you need a longer cool down, push pause, walk around the house a bit, and then push play and join us. We're gonna start down on the mat. You need your kettlebell or your dumbbell. Alrighty, I'll demo the 3 moves. They're ab dominant. You can use your kettlebell, or you can say, forget it, PJ, I'm just fine using my body weight. Okay, the choice is yours. We have 2 rounds, 30 seconds a move. The first one is a Russian twist. Now, the most important cue on the Russian twist is that you don't round the spine. So what I quite often see, I'm gonna pull my shirt tight so you can see my back. What I quite often see when people start a Russian twist is they look good and then they start to collapse, okay? You don't want that. I want you to keep that neutral spine. If you are unable to, sit up a little bit further, but the further you lean back, the harder the work on the abdominals. So yes, we wanna work the abdominals hard, but if we lose that neutral spine, it ain't worth it. So please keep the neutral spine. You'll hold on to your kettlebell, feet on the ground for this one, okay, and tap. Twisting through the waist. Second exercise, you'll hold on to the round part of your kettlebell or onto each end of your dumbbell. Knees are bent. Now, we're gonna come all the way up to a full sit-up. I normally do not do full sit-ups in my workouts because I find that they can really hurt people's low back. So I'm gonna show you a variation if this bothers your low back, okay? So start with the kettlebell down now, or the dumbbell down to the chest. As you come up, we press up above the head and down so we get the arms involved. If that's not gonna work for you, I want you to give me a partial crunch, and then if you like, you can add a chest press. So yours will be more chest pressy than shoulder press. Next one, you'll put your kettlebell down. You'll hold on to the ends, or you'll put your dumbbell down and hold on to each end. Reverse curl, and then if you're able to, pull the knees in and lower the legs down. If that's too challenging, Keep the toes on the ground to start. Curl the knees into the chest and then toe tap. Okay? Perfect. All right, gang, let's get set up. V set. 2 sets, like I said. Here we go. So hold on to the bottom part of your dumbbell, handle facing up. If you're holding on to a dumbbell, you'll hold on to it at each end, so long end. Here we go. Neutral spine, lean back. Oh yeah, feel those abs grab and then twist. So you want to twist through the torso. It's definitely going to feel some shoulders, especially if you've got a heavy dumbbell or kettlebell. Sit up and press, coming up. Time. Okay, so knees are bent, feet on the ground. Kettlebell or dumbbell sitting on the chest. As you crunch up, you press up. Ready? Go. Breathe out. Oh, this is hard. Whew. Time. Kettlebell or dumbbell behind you. Arms are fairly straight. Let's start with the feet up for me, or modified, toes on the ground. Here we go. Stamp the ceiling if you're joining me. Knees in, extend out, legs level with your ground. When they extend, fire up the abs so the low back doesn't move from its position. There should be no strain in the low back. If there is, you go to that modified position. Okay, right here. Yes, excellent. Breathe too, okay? The abs want oxygen, give it to them. Time. Round 2, Russian twist. This is it, you guys. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds and then we stretch. Here we go. Sit tall. Neutral spine, lean back, twist it, breathe. Time. Sit up and press. Or it could be a half crunch and a chest press. Dumbbell or kettlebell resting on the chest. Here we go. Exhale, lift up, press up. Time. Oh, thank God. I don't know you're with me, but that was effing hard. Okay, arms straight. Here we go. Reverse curl, knees in, extend out, keep that low back anchored. Breathe out when the legs come up. Right here. Time. We did it, everybody. Let's just stay here for a few hours. What do you think? Oh my goodness. How about we do some stretches? Sound good? Excellent. Let's get the feet mat width apart and arms lined up with the shoulders, palms up. So take a peek, make sure they're lined up with those shoulders. Drop your knees to your left. Good. Now take that left foot and hook it to the outside of the right knee. And now turn the gaze to the right fingertips. So spinal rotation, stretch into the chest and shoulders, into the hip. unhook, readjust, okay? Sacrum back to neutral here on your mat. Now let's drop them to the right. Right foot outside of left knee. Turn gaze towards your left fingertips. And back to center, onto the stomach, stretch into your abs, elbows under shoulders, lift up, press the hip bones into your mat, shoulders away from the ears, and breathe. Now if you feel pinching in your low back, I want you to tighten your glutes. Good. Otherwise, hold here. If you feel you can go into full Cobra by straightening the arms, go for it. Now lying all the way down, heel to the bum, stretching into your quadricep. Okay, the hand that's not grabbing onto the foot, I want you to make a fist and place your forehead on it. I'm not going to do it, otherwise you're going to just hear muffle with my mic. But, provide a bit of a pillow for the head with that fist. Ideally, we want to see if we can get that heel to touch the bum. Let's try the other leg. And be aware, right? Each side's going to be different. It's just what we create in daily life. So we want to work those things out when we're in the gym, or in our case, in our living room. Release, big toes together, knees are open, sit yourself back onto your heels, extend the arms in front, palms down, forehead to mat. Keep the elbows off the mat so we can get a good length down the sides of your back. Bring yourself forward, tuck your back toes under, press up into downward dog to get into the lower leg as well as into your hamstrings. The head should just be hanging right beside the biceps. Feet are in a straight line. You shouldn't see your heels that much. And they're hip width apart. Push your bum up, trying to create sort of that triangle with your body, the floor being the base of your triangle. Shoulders away from those earlobes. If you start to feel too much pressure in your wrists, really dig your fingers into the ground. That takes some of the pressure off the wrists. Now, if you'd like, you can go and isolate one side more than the other by doing what they call walk the dog, so pedal the feet. And then just allow those feet to be still, push your hips back a bit more. Look up at the top where your hands are. Step your feet there. Stay in forward fold for me. Bend at the elbows. Grab each elbow with a hand. Knees are soft, and just let yourself hang here for a second. Release the elbows and roll it up vertebrae by vertebrae. Hey, thank you so much for joining me. Now, before you take off on me and continue on with your day, hey, a few things. First, if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel. Second, if you enjoyed the workout, I would appreciate a thumbs up. If you didn't, well, there's another thumb you can push. Hopefully, though, you don't push that. As well, drop a comment down below. I would love to know what you thought of the workout. And if you've done my workouts in the past and you aren't already a member of Patreon, we could use your support. It's due to the amazing women on that Patreon site that we are able to keep the Fitness with PJ YouTube channel going. So for as little as $3 a month, you can help us out. I've got all the information down below in the description. Have yourself a great rest of your day, and we will see you next workout. Mwah! Whew. Yeah, the sweat is real. Good job.